What's going on, people? Back again. Now, that was a roller coaster. That was an unreal roller coaster. Manchester United 3, Nottingham Forest 2. And can I just say, that was not what we expected. It wasn't the plan, but the job got done, right? We got the 3 points. And yes, okay, I said I wanted performance. Yes, okay, I said I wanted, the morale to be increased, to be boosted, the confidence to be increased. And I don't know if that performance would have done that, but same time, we got the 3 points, right? And first of all, I think what I want to do actually is just go through the game, just kind of give an idea. Actually, no, forget that. First of all, captain fantastic, Bruno Fernandes, unreal, absolutely unreal. Excellent performance from him. From the moment we went down 2-0. Now let's go through that game. Let's break this down. What happened, right? What was that mess in the first 5 minutes? And you can't really legislate for that, I don't think. So we start the game off. Actually, Anthony started off quite well, right? Early shot. Now, I don't like the fact that he shoots all the time because he's not scoring. His conversion rate is despicable, right? But early shot, Turner gets the Nottingham Forest goalkeeper, spills it, knocks it out for a corner kick. Nice early start. 1 minute in or something like that. Nice early start. Everything's calm. We've got a corner. It's gonna be cool. We take our corner. Bruno takes a corner. We don't win the header. We don't win the next header. Next thing, our knees running past Rashford. Right, Rashford gets bodied, powers through Wan-Bissaka, gets into our box, and what happens? He scores past our keeper. 1-0 in the first 2 minutes. Unbelievable. Absolutely. What do you make of that? Cool. That happens. Next, they're running down the right-hand side, our right-hand side, right? Dallo gives away a free kick. Cheap free kick. I don't think it was a free kick, but gives it away. Cool. Deal with the set piece. Let's reset. Get back up the top. No. Set piece gets taken. It goes past Martinez, who I think should have got it, cleared it anyway. Wan-Bissaka just turns his back on the ball. Casemiro misses his man. Next thing is 2-0. Crazy. 4 minutes. 4 minutes into the game. And honestly, at that point, I was just like, I can't believe this is actually happening. Like, we wanted a performance. We wanted a win. And I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe we've let ourselves get 2-0 down in the first 4 minutes of the game. The only saving graces, right, were one, the fact that Arsenal also losing the first 58 seconds, I guess. And two, the fact that it was obviously the main reason that it was 4 minutes, only 4 minutes in. We had the rest of the game to go. We could save this in the rest of the game. And that's what we did. That's exactly what we did. And going back to what I said, first of all, Bruno Fernandes, well done. Absolutely well done. Lovely captain performance from him. But in terms of how we got back into the game, actually Rashford being direct really helped. And we had a couple of shots against the keeper again. I think Bruno took a couple of shots from distance. Rashford then was really direct. Ran at Aurier, swung the ball into the box. Eriksen gets a lovely finish, 2-1. Then I think the 2-2 was second half, wasn't it? Yeah, second half. That was again Rashford getting involved in the free kick. Bruno passes that to Rashford. Rashford flicks it over the top, back to Bruno. Casemiro in there gets a goal, and there's 2-2. And then you're thinking, wow, okay, we managed to get ourselves back in the game. We didn't capitulate. This is excellent character from the boys. We should, once again, I said it on my UV match view post match reaction. We shouldn't have been in this situation. It's something that they brought on themselves at the end of the day, but it shows great character and resilience to be able to bring it back and, ultimately get the win, because obviously then we got the red card. Once again, Bruno, lovely ball from Casemiro to Bruno. Bruno runs in through the middle of the park, gets taken down. I would have been a bit upset if we had received a red card for that, but you can see why it wasn't overturned. Red card, that didn't lead to a goal, but then obviously Rashford again, direct again. He needs to be back on that left-hand side, to be honest. I didn't even go through the team, but he needs to be back on the left-hand side and stay on that left-hand side going forward, unless we really have no choice but to play him down the middle. And so he wins the penalty. Bruno dispatches it 3-2. It was tight near the end of the game. Onana obviously saved us a couple of times, or he made one big save. But yeah, it was nice to just get over the line and get that win. But like I said, we shouldn't have been in this situation. Let's go back. Let's rewind it. I've kind of given an overview of what the game looked like. How did we get here? How did we get here? So obviously the team was what's it? Martial down the middle, which is good. Rashford back on the left, and Anthony kept his position. Now, I wasn't the best pleased about that initially because I was like, Anthony. I told you guys he wasn't gonna drop Anthony because Anthony's his guy, and Anthony does give us a lot defensively. But I have to say, yeah, let me run through my list of. I'll pick three players actually, three players that were key players to this win. First, Anthony. I'll be honest, I give him a lot of stick because I want more from my wingers. I want more from him. I want him to be more direct. I want him to convert all these shots he's taking. If he's not going to be converting shots, then just get assists. Forget shooting. Stop it. Just pass it to somebody else. However, he played well this game. He was one of the reasons why we got back into this game. He was direct. He kept on. He persevered. Kept on going. And he, like I said, he took the first shot that led to their goal in the end because we couldn't defend a corner. But it showed how touchy Turner was. Oh, that's kind of alliteration. But you know what I mean. He showed how Turner wasn't really on his game. And so that's number one. Anthony, he played well. Don't want to talk too much about. It was a good game from him. But we want more. We still want more from him. Then we're moving into who's my second player. Rashford. Let's say Rashford was great today. I was complaining about him a lot on the match view. We all were. I think we hold Rashford up to such a high standard. We expect him to do a lot, especially when you look at all the other forwards, wingers in the league. Maybe not all of them, but the top wingers in the world, right? Their output is ridiculous, and also Rashford had a really good output last season. So we want him to be up there with the elites. So when he does things that frustrate us, it gets highlighted more. But in this game, if you focus on the positives, the positive outcomes that he was excellent this game. Let's be honest, in my opinion. Okay, so he, like I said, he was involved in all three goals. The first goal, he made it. But it wasn't for his directness down the side, we wouldn't have got that goal. He passed it into the middle of the box. Eriksen taps it in. Second goal, he flings the ball over to back to Bruno into the box. Bruno just cushions it down towards Casemiro. Casemiro has to finish it. So that's Rashford again. And third, and the reason I highlight that is because sometimes we complain about how Rashford just his creativity is not great, but today it was really good. And in the final goal, obviously he wins the penalty once again because he's been direct. So Rashford was excellent today, I think. But yes, he had weaknesses in his game, things that he could work on, things that he could improve. But ultimately, he needs to stay on that left-hand side. And then the final player I want to talk about, obviously, is Bruno. Excellent performance, especially when he's been getting a lot of stick and a lot of criticism from our fan base, the press, people like Graham Souness saying that he's not, why is he a captain? Why is he our captain? He's been an excellent captain for us, and he's continuing to be an excellent captain for us. He showed it today. Fair enough, Bruno can be emotional, can be over the top, but personally, I don't have too much of a problem with that. He complains a lot, yes, but it's football. He's not, maybe not every captain does it, but there's always going to be someone like that on the team. Just happens to be our captain, but I like it. I don't mind it. It obviously can be annoying, but I don't mind it too much. And he was just excellent today. He stood up and was counted for. And he played really well. Hard pressure penalty, puts it away. Gets the player sent off rightfully because he's making good runs down the middle. Once again, he's playing in his best position or his better position. He's not stuck on the right somewhere. So it just goes to show that the team just needs to be played in their proper positions. But those are positives, right? But ultimately, the summary of this game is, yes, we got ourselves into a problem. Horrible start, right? But good character to kind of get ourselves out of the ditch that we dug ourselves into. But going forward, we need to fix these problems ASAP. We need to, we've got Arsenal next. It's a huge game. And I've mentioned it a few times, but we've got them next. It's a huge game, and we need to make sure that we fix the issues that we have. And that still is like these small little mistakes. I think Ten Hag is getting, it's all part of this, this transitional, I guess, process that we're trying to get into now that we're playing this new style of football. Maybe not new, but we're trying to move more towards what Ten Hag wants us to play, like, more possession, more control. And actually, that's the word. We did not have any control in this game. Even we dominated at times, but when we went up 3-2, and remember they have 10 men. We didn't really control the game in a possession style way that I would have wanted us to. Just dead the game just by holding the ball, take attack or whatever you want to call it. But we don't have that control yet. So hopefully we'll get there, and I believe we will because Ten Hag's a great manager. So yeah, I mean, comeback kings. We showed again that United are comeback kings, and going forward, like I said, we need to be ready for that Arsenal game, more than ready, because it would be great to beat them at their Emirates, or at least let's not lose it. But I'm not even on that. Let's win it. Let's beat them at Emirates. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Obviously, once again, you can check out more thoughts on United View on my post-match review on there. And if you want to watch the whole 2 hours match review, you can watch that as well on the United View. But thanks for watching the video as always. See you on the next one. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, like I just said, see you on the next one. We've got that big preview for Arsenal coming up.